Jean Urso's doll.
Jin?
Jin?
Is it Jen?
Did I say Jin?
I thought it was Jin.
Jin.
I thought it was Jin.
Jin Urso. Take your props off because we're not
I can't take my props off.
Put them down on the floor beside you.
I can't.
Put them between your legs or something. There you go.
Cheers.
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 Cheers to everybody out there. We're talking props. This week we're talking about prop party. You guys know what prop party is? I don't think
Prop party.
I don't think
Prop party is a get together of guys who like props and talk props.
What the heck is that? Those are props. I love prop party. It's like the sun orbits the earth just to tell me when the prop party is coming. And these happen around all over the country, probably all over the world.
All over the world.
If you go to RPF, there's a whole get-together section. They usually happen in regions. North Texas is the one that we go to, and I've never been to any other one, but is it the best? Is it the best?
It's totally the best.
Well, I don't know that it's the best, but I can tell you that pound for pound, the DFW area here in Texas, we have the most, as opposed to wherever else. Because
anybody out there?
Now the comment section lights up that says LA is the best prop party.
I've seen pictures of LA.
I'm just saying that there are so many prop collectors, prop builders in this part of the area that they all just really kind of seem to just
it's pretty dense. It is pretty,
it is.
So like, can you describe it? Like, it's prop party doesn't really do it justice. Like,
I love prop party, number one, because I wouldn't be sitting at this table without prop party.
That is true.
I met Armando at a prop party. I met Neil at a prop party. It's a great time to meet guys with the same interest that you have.
Or gals.
Mm-hmm. There are more than one gal that shows up. And what it allows us to do is it allows us to all get together and talk and become friends and to make connections and learn new things. My first ever prop party was at a guy named Wayne up in Denton, Texas.
How many years ago?
And I believe it was 98 or 99.
That's about right.
Armando.
About 99, yeah.
Armando gave away the Indiana Jones book, and I happened to win it. And that's when I met Armando. As part of the prop party,
really,
as part of the prop party,
100 years ago,
we had, we had tutorials. Wayne did a
resin casting.
He did a resin casting tutorial, and that was something that I was just getting into. Is I had resin casted a Sterling submachine gun kit to build stormtrooper rifles, and it's always an educational thing. Sure, there's a social element. We might have a few cold ones.
Or several cold ones.
To hang around these guys, you need a little bit of something. You know what's really funny? You mentioned this. So my first prop was not in '99. I was probably only like 3 years old. I'm just kidding. It wasn't that.
Wow, really?
He's not that much younger.
So what we're going to talk about...
Hey, Brian, reach over and pull this knife out of my back, would you? That'd be great. Thank you very much. Wow.
He's super old. Oldest one here, right?
He is super old.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
thank you very much.
My first prop party was in 2000. When was it at Doc's? 2007. 2006,
wow,
2007.
You really started late.
Yeah.
At least 8 years after us.
Yeah. Way late. I didn't know. But you actually gave me, not my first prop, but you gave me a prop at the party.
I give you the Boba Fett helmet.
Is my first helmet. And so we'll get to this a little bit later. So everyone's got a thing in their collection.
Mm-hmm.
You know what my thing is? It's terrible Star Wars helmets.
Yeah.
Don Post vinyl helmets. I love them.
They have a tendency to deform.
They are so, and I think I love the wonkiness. I love everything.
A lot of them you can even find at Walmart from time to time.
And they're cheap. They're a cheap thing, and they're fun. And people look at them and they're like, "Oh, I love Stormtroopers." And you look at it and you go,
"That doesn't look like a Stormtrooper."
Quite right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's really wonky.
Well, one of the great things about prop parties is
reminiscing.
Is getting to see the new things that guys have created or maybe they've purchased, and sharing those things and sharing techniques that they've used to create them. And as always, the three of us will try to bring something new to a prop party that's that's coming up. And again, this year we've tried to do something.
And I won't lie, there's a little bit of, you're in a different level of collector, and you're trying to bring something unique. You're trying to bring something special. You kind of want that, that moment of somebody who's going, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, you can show your brand new lightsaber to the guy down the street, and he's going to get super excited. You show your brand new lightsaber to a room full of prop collectors,
you're going to go, oh, another lightsaber. Yeah.
So we try to do something that, I don't know if wow is the right term.
What's the best thing you think you brought to the prop party? I know my best thing.
All right, well, let us have it.
It's R2.
Oh,
that was
okay.
10 years in the making.
So your R2 for
made
one
his
thing.
debut at prop party, and it was like.
So here's the best story about Neil's R2. I called him a week before the prop party.
This is leading into another thing about prop party.
And said, "Hey Neil, what are you bringing to prop party?" Dude, I have done nothing. I've done no work on R2. I've done no work on this.
Which was true.
Which is totally true, I'm guessing. He shows up, prop party Saturday.
The great procrastinator.
With a fully functional R2.
This man works great under the gun. You almost literally have to use a gun.
I'm telling you. It was like, and you know what did, and we talked about this earlier. I was like, you know what? The prop guy, what's his name? Don. No, I don't know.
Don Bees?
Don Bees?
Nah.
He was like, R2's got to be on set tomorrow morning, you got to do it. And I procrastinated for years. And I'm like, what kind of prop builder am I if I can't make a prop for a movie? So I said, let's pretend shooting's tomorrow. And I laid out every part I had collected over 10 years. And I made R2 in one night. And he looked terrible in my eyes.
Well, everybody loved him.
He looked great, and that kind of taught me a lesson there. Just sometimes we obsess a little too much.
Let's be fair. We've all, not just the three of us. I mean, we belong to a much a larger community. There is always a sense of competition.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely a sense of one-upmanship.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? You did that. Let me see if I can do that one better. Or let me see if I can show you
In fact, one year, again, the week before prop party, I know Armando's going to bring something cool.
Always.
So the week before prop party, I always call Neil and say, hey man, what are you bringing this year? And he always says, nothing. I've done absolutely nothing. And then
I've been scratching my ass for the last 6 months. I forgot about the prop party.
And then he says, what are you bringing? And I say, oh, well, this is a couple of years ago. I said, well, I'm bringing a Holy Grail from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I'm bringing a Harley Quinn pop gun because my kid really loves Harley Quinn. I'm bringing, what else did I say I was bringing?
I can't.
A lightsaber or something. I don't remember what it was.
There was a bunch of stuff.
And so Neil says, I'm bringing
in the realm of prop collecting, that's very average stuff.
So prop party Saturday shows up, and what has Neil done? Neil 3D prints a copy of everything that I brought.
I had just gotten a 3D printer, right? You hadn't got yours yet.
No, I didn't have a 3D printer. I was doing stuff with my
scratch
tools
building,
and scratch building
props. Manufacturing and built out of wood and metal and gum.
And I show up and all of my stuff has been duplicated by a 3D printer. And
this asshole just pushes a button.
Displayed on the same table.
I'll make it.
It was
on
really
the
hard.
same table.
I did right next. So he had his grill, I had my grill. I did
Harley
it to be.
Quinn
It was
gun.
really funny, wasn't it? It was totally funny.
Yes.
So
It was
Brian
totally
puts in like 6 months into his, and this asshole puts in like 6 minutes into his.
Well, in his
so-
defense, props take a long time
It
to
was,
print.
and it was really fun, and I thought it would be totally funny.
Because it's a lot of fun to push that button.
It really goes to show you folks out there how serious we take this. So I did that as a joke. I'm never doing it again because now they won't tell me what they're bringing. Actually, I do know
But
what
it was
they're
a lot of fun.
So what?
So back to this year's prop party.
By the way, we're currently interviewing for a new number 3 because we don't not need everybody.
So, but you never told me what's the best prop.
By all means,
mine are too.
The best prop that I ever brought happened to be at least for me, the most memorable prop that I ever brought, excluding this year, was my first prop party. I brought a fully functional or a working Sterling submachine gun slash
E11
Stormtrooper
rifle.
Nice.
to my first ever prop party.
That's
full
that's
metal, and I had also made castings off of it, so I was super proud. My first prop party, here I am showing off my metalworking ability, and that I'm trying to learn a new task or a new skill by molding and casting pieces off of it. And that's really kind of, after all the prop parties I've been to, that's probably the most proud that I've ever been.
Sure.
Excluding this year when I might get something finished.
That's going to be really good.
He'll talk about this here in a minute, but I got to tell you, what this man over here is going to build and what he's going to be showing at the prop party, which you viewers will be seeing when we actually go to the prop party. I promise you, nobody has made what this man is in the progress of doing. He's
except the prop master of the movie.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Prop master, and there have been a couple of attempts, but not quite as and clearly they inspired what I've done. But I hope that mine is the closest to screen accurate as been thrown out there.
You must stay tuned, because what this man is going to show next week at the prop party, I promise you, second to none. You've not seen anything reasonably as good as this.
We're going to play a fun little experiment here, so you can kind of see the world that we're in. I've asked the guys to bring what they're going to bring to prop party. Normally we bring a couple things, we put a table out of stuff. But we're going to do one, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go to prop party, and we're going to let a jury of our peers kind of give some feedback.
Critique, for lack of a better term.
And they do this. We do this when we're walking table to table. We go, that's really an amazing. Cool. That is, I can't believe that's a recast.
We're going to be in a room full of 100 people. That we are 100 people of our own worst critics. Yes.
Yeah.
Because you can look at a lightsaber, and to 99% of the people out there that are watching, they're like, oh wow, looks just like Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. And then you get some prop builder, he's going to go, yeah, well that screw is off, or that lever isn't quite right, or the grips aren't quite as far back, where anybody else would go, who the hell cares about that? Well, for prop builders, it's a big thing to us. We try to go for accuracy as much as you can within your wallet.
So
don't go put a second mortgage on your house because I want to put, something extra.
You'll never get it back.
Yeah, you'll never get it because nobody cares.
So on those same lines, so I'm gonna bring a prop that